Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the continuing adventures of Arcanus the Deep Elf Wizard as he treks through the dungeon. Where last we left our intrepid warrior, he was busily trying to prepare himself for his eventual transformation into a firestorming necromutated lich. Abilities for which he has virtually no support at this point, has absolutely no fire spells, and has not yet located the necromutation spell. This is going to end fantastically! In all seriousness, though, I have great faith in my ability to carry Volts using just the spells I have at my disposal right now. My biggest risk is, of course, going to be my low defense and my low HP total. I am at any time vulnerable to dying to a single Yakshwar, getting a good day, and hitting me a few times in a row, and that's unfortunate. I would like to do something to mitigate that, but you know, I don't see that happening anytime soon either. So we'll see what I can do, but no promises. Oh. Well, that's my first bit of good luck. Volts turns up on D17, which is about the earliest it can come, I think. It may be possible that it's, for it to be earlier, but if so, not by much. I mean, this is a very, very early Volts. Which is nice. I wasn't exactly fancying trekking through the dungeon for another 4 or 5 floors while all the enemies became super difficult to take out. Come on, you all are gonna die. There you go, you all die. Yay! Let's shoot you some more. What do we got here? Nothing worth having. What we got there? Dead troll. Yeah, it is kind of nice to be able to one-shot powerful enemies. I should really change my weapon, though. Like, this Staff of Conjurations just makes so much sense right now. I mean, my Conjurations is over 20, which means I'm probably going to deal extra damage based on it being a Conjuration Staff. Okay, that's not true. Yeah, Captain's Cutlass is still better for meleeing. Oh! New book, new book, new book, new book. Nothing I want. Nothing at all. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say no to having the ability to control my teleports, but it's not important enough to spend 4 spell levels on. Turn on repel missiles and swiftness before I turn the corner, and then, you know, when you've prepared, obviously you don't need to, and when you don't prepare, then you do need to, so. Damn if you... Oh, he had arrows of dispersal, so that could have been really bad if I hadn't gotten the drop on him. Okay, there's something invisible hitting me. It is probably an unseen horror, because I didn't see anything turn invisible. I'm going to poison around myself, so that if it tries to get into melee with me again, it will die of poisoning. Yep, worked. Auto pickup reactivated. I don't know why I thought I had picked up something valuable, but apparently not. Yeah, apparently not. Whatever. Keep going. Ooh, it's a terrified wizard. I wonder what's scaring him. Oh, maybe because he sees me and knows that I have a bad reputation for killing wizards. I think I just saved the wizard from Trog. Yeah, the wizard made it out. I just saved the wizard. Wonder if he's gonna attack me. Is unable to cast a single spell. Awesome! Well, welcome back, son. Are you attacking me? Oh, you was so gonna die. Fuck you, sir. I saved your life. And you repay me by hitting me in the face. I should have left you to burn for Trog, except that I won't get the experience for having killed you myself. I'm a terrible person. Of course, I went ahead and committed elven genocide just a few minutes ago, so... You know, and being an elf myself, clearly elven genocide, yeah. I don't need my magical quantity ring anymore, since I'm over 40 without it, so... Yeah, let's drop a bread ration to make room for other stuff, weight-wise at least. And just keep moving. Random effects are never worth picking up for me. Ooh, okay. This is a bad place to be. I'm pretty sure these guys are resistant to poison. Yup. And even if it's susceptible to cold, which it is not, Melee range, it's gonna get a sticky flame off on me almost certainly if I don't do something. I gotta kill it in one turn. That's really all there is to it. My best bet for that is going to be blasting it with poison arrow twice. Okay, it missed. Thank God it missed. That could have gotten really ugly. I don't like losing scrolls, and you lose a lot when you get that sticky flame on you. None of these actually merit charging. In fact, I could even lose the Wand of Digging now that I have the spell, which is rapidly going to become acceptably castable once transmutation levels up. See, there is a good reason that I'm leveling transmutation. I'm not doing a bizarre thing where I hope to God to get something down the road that will actually prove useful. That would be a bad strategy. Yeah, clearly I'm not playing an optimal play wizard right now. I'm just having fun. The thing, and that's the fun about playing an whoa, bad news bears. Let's throw out something. Kill him with. Kill the mage first. Once the mage is down, I can finish them all in due time. Okay. Yeah, but that's the fun thing about playing an overpowered or just very powerful build like a deep elf with wizardry, that you really can do anything within you can get away with doing a lot of suboptimal stuff and it'll still work out for you because you have that slack. You have that extra EXP gain, you have that extra damage in your spells. You have that extra intelligence gain. All these things that smooth out the rough edges. In a different build, like say I was playing a troll, I've got 0 and -2 to pretty much every skill. And I have such a slow experience gain, I can't afford to just waste experience. I need to make sure every goddamn point is in the right place at the right time. I need to optimize my equipment, and I need to pray I get the right equipment, because if any one of those features is lacking... Oh yeah, and you may have noticed I didn't go to the vaults right away. It was early enough of vaults that I'm willing to do another dungeon floor or two, in the hopes of finding more spells to work with. I really would like Fireball going into the vault. And while I obviously can manage without it, I would much rather not have to. That's the third crystal ball I've found this game. It's so weird how some games you can go the whole game without seeing an interesting artifact that you want, and other games, well, you have too many of them. Okay. At least one Roxasha is dead, but whenever you see a Roxasha, there's a good chance he cloned himself. Okay. Hiding behind the wyvern and casting poison to obstruct... Ow, good God, that isn't working at all. Okay. New plan. Kill them all. Lightning. Again. Again. And again. Finally. Okay, now that they're dead, swiftness, and watch how fast my regenerate can bring me back to full health. That's a dead end, huh? No, there's the way up. Okay, good. Poison this guy. No Amulet of Conservation. I really want that right now. All I can say is thank God Poison Arrow is as dangerous as it is, because it has been carrying me for a while. And you know, and that's the beauty of it being a Vehumet gifted book, this the Book of Power is, and the Book of Annihilations, because you get guaranteed that by the time you're ready to worry about taking on late dungeon and lair stuff, you'll have some devastating spells. Okay, low mana. Time to make sure I'm in a safe place. High mana. Continuing to explore. Shoot you with a poison arrow and then bail. If you add the initial damage to the damage over time from poison arrow, it adds up to being almost as dangerous as a high-powered iron shot, which is nice. But if your enemy is poison resistant, as so many are, and is resisting 70% of that initial damage, well, all of a sudden it's not even close to as powerful as iron shot. I really should switch soon, but I don't much fancy training up the Earth Magic School right now. Ignore, eat. You know what? I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I mean, you're just a zombie, so, you know, you're not gonna do any status effects or anything like that. Okay, casting massive amounts of poison. First close, then far. Okay, and then around me, since there's something invisible, which is at this point almost certainly affected. Okay, let's pick off the kobold, and now we'll deal with this guy, who is dumb enough to walk on fire. Excellent. Without a permit. Now they're all dead, and I'm not, and oh, auto pickup never got turned back on. You know what? Drop the meat ration, I have no interest in it. Okay, let's see, what's next? Blast you to death because you looked at me the wrong way. At least one of your heads did. A Rakshasa that disappears is definitely cause for me wanting to see invisible, because there's going to be a lot of them. And one well-placed Ice Blast is going to help with that way more than me randomly groping in the dark with poison and hoping to catch the poison-resistant Rakshasas would be. Okay, let's put on my Poly's resist ring now. Ah, crap. Finally. Man, why would you walk into that? Seriously. Auto-travel my ass. Anyway, now that they're poisoned, even if they submerge, they might still die, so... Okay. Floor cleared. Lost a couple consumables, but nothing worth crying about. No worthwhile new books. In fact, let's do a book search. Yeah, nothing really. Of course, at this point, I'm really just waiting for a book of flames or fire or something, and a book of, a top-level book, the Necronomicon. So, I guess I have no right to expect it anytime soon. Let's get started with the vaults, shall we? They're going to open that door any second. I want to have swiftness on when they do. And then I will finish blasting them to death with poison arrows in their face. Heal up, and I will open the next door. And the next door. This one is much less intimidating. Okay, now what? Swiftness on. Perfect. Perfect. No, imperfect. You should not have gotten out of the ice cloud. Die, mother. How am I gonna kill these guys? Probably lightning is a good idea. Here's the thing. I should really just get in the habit of walking around with repel missiles on. That way, if I accidentally meander into a centaur, there's still a really good chance he, between my shield and my repel missiles, he fails to hit me. It's a similar oh, it's a dragon. These guys are resistant to poison, I'm fairly sure. But they're susceptible to cold, which I happen to have plenty of, so let's do this to block his fire breath. In fact, and you'll see how it blocked the fire breath for me, as well as, you know, trip him up. And now, I can peg him with high-powered shots. Shot. Everybody, you just die already. There we go. One of these, and one of those. One of these, one of those. Spread poison amongst them because they're ogres. I knew there was a confused mushroom there recently, but there isn't now, so just do that. A couple kills, a couple clears. Awesome. Also, in version 0.12, they've drastically changed the vaults. Also, the vaults in Crawl 12 are only 5 floors deep, but are also much more compacted and much more dangerous, I would say. I'm not a fan, but in fairness, I've also kind of beaten the game 2 or 3 times, so I don't really have any tangible complaints. I just don't like that they... I'm definitely one of those people who's a late adopter, kind of a, they changed it, now it sucks is my attitude, or more accurately, why, unless there's a change that I can see a need or a reason for, and I felt was use. Changing something for the sake of changing it bugs me. Okay, good. I'm standing on a poison cloud, so I can totally ice around myself. Yeah, changing something just for the sake of it not being the same kind of sort of irritates me. It's like, well, have a good design reason. And when the design reasons are things like old vaults was too simple or was too much like the dungeon, I'm like, no, it wasn't. It looked different. It felt different. It played differently. Strategies you would use in one, you had to modify to use in the other. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the need. Now that it's been done, though, I don't really object to it as much. It's just, yeah, I don't see the need. New Abyss, on the other hand, is fucking terrifying, man. I don't know whose good idea it was to make Abyss so hard, especially considering low-level characters can accidentally get sent there for, you know, unwielding a unID'd staff that ended up being a distortion staff, say, or some equivalently miserable bad luck. Luck is such a dirty word. Okay, between all of the ice, fire, and poison on the screen at the same time there, that group should be dead. And I guess that's the strength of the character I'm running right now, because I'm restricted to using these lower level spells since I refuse to pick up any training in ice. And I'm still training fire, but I've never gotten any fire spells. I have a very nice broad spectrum of mid-tier attack spells. Though unfortunately I have an unfortunate lack of good good single target attack spells. But for the fact, if I were to come across a poison immune creature, I would have a very hard time taking them down. Hell, if I came across an elemental immune creature, it would be hard enough. Shit. Let's do one of these, one of those. Okay. And one of these. Swiftness. One of these. One of these, and one of these, and one of these. They did. Vaults cleared. Well, not the whole vault, just this vault cleared. Next floor, please. Let's just throw some poison at these bees. Bees don't like poison. and I'm resistant to it, so I don't have to worry about them stinging me and that being a whole hassle. You hide in no walls when I dig your walls away. That was absolutely not what I was trying to do. But okay, I'll work with it. Drop the scroll of immolation, and much better. I don't even know why I bother checking these robes, because let's say it was a robe of int +4, dex +4, strength +4. Well, yeah, but it provides no AC, and I'm getting 4 AC off my troll leather plus regen, so why would I change? Okay, interesting. I can't just freeze cloud them all because there's this gas all over the place. I can't just run, I can't just run, but then they're going to spill out all over the place. And of them, only a couple are poisonable. I'm going to back straight away, though, and once I have, like, 1 square free, poison cloud, that way all the poisonable ones will die by the time we reach the hallway. And for the rest, I'll begin working on them with ice. Ice, baby. There we go. Vini, Vidi, oh fuck, there were more of you. Vini, Vidi, oh fuck, there were more of you. I'm pretty sure that's not how it goes. The phrase, "it hits you," concerns me. Because there's very possible there was a much more terrifying creature in there than your average see invisible type. So, or unseen horror type. So I'm going to do this. Nope, it was just the unseen horror. I needn't have worried. In fact, I will leave him alive for the moment to provide a buffer while I take care of my flank. And then we'll do one of these. No, one of these to speed along my success. Okay, you no longer serve a purpose, unseen horror. You can die now. And I'll bet you dollars to donuts that inside that room that I just opened is the door to the crypt. Because, let's be real here, where else would there be that much, Oh my god, it's the Green Death. That's a severely poison-resistant demon of high level. Who somehow knows exactly how to follow me, which kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and put swiftness on and... damn. I was relying on the Phantom to protect me, but the Phantom blinked. I'm gonna fog up the corridor so that I'll have 2 or 3 free turns to kill the Phantom in, and then just blow him away as fast as possible. That didn't work. I'm going to activate a teleport because I'm in very, very perilous situation here. And then just while away the turns by healing and attacking, I guess. No, just running. No reason to attack. I need a new strategy for that encounter anyway. Probably what would... In a different situation, I would have been much better off. But he caught me at a big disadvantage, and that was unfortunate. I'm not using Lightning Bolt anymore, so I'm just gonna, for convenience sake, put my Repel Missiles there so that I can use that much more frequently. Why are you attacking me? There aren't supposed to be free-floating angels in the dungeon. The fuck? And I just watched you ignore freaking all of my poison arrows, and you're wielding a deadly weapon, and you have a big-ass shield, which is an artifact. I'm gonna random teleport again. I don't feel safe here. Yeah, that's 4 poison arrows in a row that this thing's just blocked. Oh my god. Another. Thank God I have repel missiles up already. Mephitic Cloud. I know it's slow, but I don't have the mana to spare right now to use something more dangerous. You, on the other hand, I can kill. And now I can spare the mana to do poison and run. It wasn't that I didn't have the mana, that was the wrong thing. It's that I didn't have the time to poison Cloud and then watch and then wait while they die. I'm gonna dive. That angel is loose on that floor and quite capable of doing me in. Summon some scorpions and have them just like hold this off for me while I try and recover some MP. Just do some fire and hit you with my captain's sword. Okay, good. MP maxed. Let's try that floor again. Kill some of the things. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? Fuck. Fuck, it was going so well, too. There's just too many of them, man. There's just too many of them. I don't know, that must have been, like, penetrating bolts or something like that. Let me actually check the morgue file, because, yeah, that had to have been penetrating bolts or something. The solution is clear. I dove to avoid a combat. I should have just stayed dove. There was no reason to go back up. But I was sure they weren't going to be bull guarding the staircase. That was probably not my smartest moment. Yeah, they were penetrating bolts. That was the problem. So they were ignoring my AC and just dealing massive damage. And I was in melee with 2 other creatures, so even if it missed, which it didn't either time, I was still taking extra damage. I just went upstairs, went downstairs, and died. I could have used a blink scroll, but again, I did not realize I was being damaged at that level, and quite frankly, a blinking would have still kept me in range of penetrating a bolt, or it would have blinked me into unknown territory with a green demon and a Deva on the loose. Honestly, my mistake there was just coming back upstairs. I should have stuck to my guns, recognized that floor was too dangerous, and just kept moving, like nothing had happened. Ah well. C'est la vie. It was a good run while it lasted. By all rights, this should have been a win. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. GG. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thanks very much. I will see you guys next time.